Welcome to AGORACOM, the Small Cap Epicenter, and AGORACOM TV, a daily, fast-paced, edgy show bringing the best press release out of the small and mid-cap space at the open so you can hopefully profit from them and maybe find your next great investment. It's October 20th. I've got 4 great press releases for you from China and the resources space. First up, China Northeast Petroleum trades on the NYSE-Amex under NEP. Great news here. They put out their preliminary oil production results for the third quarter 2009. I love these numbers. Crude oil production totaled about 225,000 barrels, a 30% increase over the same quarter last year. Total number of wells in production as of September 30th, 259 compared to 251 at the end of the second quarter. That's sequential, and 218 a year ago. So great growth. But I love this quote from the company's president. Our third quarter results, we're able to drill another 8 new wells. However, what I really like, we anticipate the total number of expected wells to be drilled in the fourth quarter will exceed the total number of wells drilled through the first 3 quarters of 2009. Love that growth. I can see the acceleration. Might be worth jumping on right now. And we're pleased to with our record oil production for the third quarter. So they're hitting record numbers. They're going to drill more wells than they did in all of the first 3 quarters in the fourth quarter. I like that story. 525 is what it closed at yesterday. 650 on the high, $1.25 on the low. Next up, Huaneng Power International trades in the NYSE under HNP. They announced unaudited results for the 9 months ended September 30th. Here are some of the highlights. Operating revenue, $8.3 million, up just 6.5%. You don't expect much more than that out of a utility, but look at the net profit number, up $630,000, an increase of 261%. Love that bottom line growth. They wholly own 18 operating power plants, controlling interest in 16 operating power plants, and minority interest in 5 operating power companies within China. You know we love China. Currently, the company says it's one of China's largest listed power producers. Closed yesterday at 26.62, dead smack in the middle of its 52-week trading range. Moving over to the Canadian side, Osisko Exploration, no stranger to AGORACOM TV, stock symbol OSK. They announced that they intersected new gold mineralization. This is at their Malartic CHL property. Highlights from the 32 holes that total about 7,000 meters include 15 meters of averaging 8.6 grams per ton of gold, 25.5 meters averaging 3.4 grams, 52.5 meters averaging 0.9 grams, and 18 meters averaging 1.55 grams per ton of gold. Nice numbers there. Go take a look at all of them. A little bit about the company. The company says their Malartic deposit currently represents one of the biggest gold reserves in Canada for a single deposit and is still growing. They say current reserves for the Canadian Malartic property are at 6.28 million ounces plus a measured and indicated resource of 3.65 million ounces and an inferred resource of 840,000 ounces. Closed yesterday at $7.56. Finally, Metanor Resources trades on the venture under MTO. They're announcing that they drilled 13.3 grams per ton of gold over 5.2 meters at Barry, and the pit is growing at depth. You like to hear that. These are new results of the drilling campaign currently underway on the Bear property. Looks like drill hole 09410 intersected mineralization and returned about 5.5 grams per ton over 12 meters, including the highlight intersection in the headline, 13.3 grams over 5.2 meters. Hole 09412 had an intersection of 3.53 grams per ton over 9.9 meters, including 10.2 grams per ton of gold over 3 meters. The company says it's North America's newest gold producer, presently pouring door gold bars at its 100% owned Batch Lake property in Desmarais, Quebec. Go take a look at that. If this is a producer, and they are, and you can take a look at their numbers, they're trading at 70 cents. Really like that number. Could be an excellent entry point. As always, do your own due diligence. And finally, I got a couple of stock halts for you. First, I've got Advitech, AVI, the venture, halted at 9.05 at the company's request pending news. And Garson Gold halted at 9:25 a.m. Stock symbol GG, also halted at the company's request pending news. Always take a look at those stock calls. You never know what kind of gems you can find there. That's a wrap. As always, if you're looking for more great content and more great small and mid-cap energy and resource companies, get yourself to the front page of AGORACOM, watch the show, read the headlines, and go into the marketplace where you can discover all sorts of great companies. That's a wrap. Have a great day. See you tomorrow.